Hey people, welcome again. So today we are having pancakes for breakfast, and I wanted to show you how to make this raspberry filling that will go with the breakfast pancakes. So I got these raspberries from the supermarket, and they were almost getting expired. Yeah, but they were really ripe and juicy. Can you see that? Even the water there, sort of most of them just broke down, and that's why the water was a bit red. So as you can see, there's the raspberries. I'm just trying to get whatever bit of dirt there is in them, and then putting them in my sufuria, my pot, where I'll go ahead and make the jam, the filling. I had some leftover raspberry that I had put in the freezer. I didn't want to use it because it was little, so I didn't know what to do with it. So I'm just adding it in there, and then now off to the stove, or rather my gas burner down. Put it in medium heat, and then I added 1, 2, 3, and probably like a half there somewhere. So 3 tablespoons of sugar, and then about 6 or 5 tablespoons of water, just to help it break down further. So that's me just crushing it a little bit, and then I needed to add half juice of lemon, the juice of half lemon, the juice of a half lemon. Oh my goodness, the juice of half a lemon. I think I said it right there. Yeah, so bringing it to a boil so that the berries just sort of break down even further. Now there's my bowl, and then my pancake batter. I want to make my pancake batter, so my measurement is, if I'm using a heaped tablespoon of the flour, that will give me 1 pancake. Yeah, 1 tablespoon, 1 pancake. And then how I divide my sugar is, I had put 12 tablespoons of flour, and then now I added a third as the sugar. So if you're using 12 tablespoons of flour, then use 4 tablespoons of sugar, so that it's not too sweet. So that's me checking the raspberry there, and then now going back to my butter. And then I got a few helpers here. That's my daughter. She came in to do the mixing. So we've just added like a half heaped tablespoon of cinnamon, and then 2 tablespoons of margarine, and then that's how they are mixing it up, and then going back to check on how the berry is doing, and then we're back here again. And then I added 2 eggs. So as you can see, this of course is not wet enough, so I remembered that I had some leftover vanilla yogurt that can also go into this mixture. If you have leftover yogurt or leftover maziwa mala, or just milk, or you just want to use water, it's also okay. So what I did, the yogurt was not coming out of the bottle So I added a bit of water just to loosen it up, then added it there. I am very poor at giving measurements, the right measurements. I normally just eyeball my recipes when it comes to home. When it comes to home use, not professionally. Professionally, I have to measure, because you can't bake a cake through eyeball. You will mess up somewhere. So at home, I normally just eyeball my recipes. So this, of course, was too thick. Added some milk in there to loosen the batter, and just giving a little bit of helping hand there. Using a whisk is so much easier than the spoon. And there we go, just mixing it. The lumps should not worry you so much, because you actually don't even taste the lumps when you're eating the pancake. Yeah, so a bit of a taste there, just to see if the sugar is enough, and we added just like a tablespoon more to add it in there. So, and then some more cinnamon. You can decide to use either cardamom or cinnamon in your spicing. So we're letting the butter rest a little bit. It helps. If you actually have more time, you can put it in the fridge and then take it out when you're about to use it. The pancakes become even more fluffier. Now I wanted to make this filling a bit more thicker. I didn't have cornstarch, so what I ended up using was just half a tablespoon of flour in a bit of water, yeah, just to make a slurry, a liquid slurry there, and then mix it into the filling just to thicken it, to make it a little bit more thick, give it some volume so that it's not runny. I added the heat a little bit so that the mixture can come to a boil, and then once it comes to a boil, it would be ready. Giving it a taste there. It was, raspberries are a bit tart, so we decided to add just a little bit of sugar. I say 1 other tablespoon, and then mix it in. And then my little helper there again. Be very careful with this mixture, because it's sugar and it is hot. When sugar burns you, it really burns you. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful. And I was using an old pressure cooker pan, an old pressure cooker sufuria. So these sufurias really retain their heat. So just a word of caution there. Yeah, so you just let it boil there a little bit, come up to a boil on medium-high heat, medium-low heat, medium heat, yeah, until it was I almost said thicker instead of thicker, until it was thicker, and then I got it off the heat, and then I put my pan there. My daughter helped me with that. Then we started on the pancakes. So as you may know, pancakes normally take so long to just cook them. The pan has to heat up, and then put in the pancake, and then you have to wait for it to get okay, so it took a bit of a while to get this done, but we did it. Eventually you'd see. So I wanted to show you guys 3 kind of ways you can use this filling in your pancake. Number 1 is just using the normal measure. So 1 of that ladle is 1 pancake, and they come out so fluffy and nice. You want your heat to be almost on the low side, so that you don't burn your pancakes before they cook. And what you're actually waiting for are the bubbles that begin to form at the top of the pancake while it is cooking. So you give it time. You see the bubbles are already forming on the side there, and almost getting into the middle. That's when you know that it is almost ready to turn, and also the sides begin to brown. They begin to brown, then you can turn it. Like that. See? Golden brown. Some people like them browner than that, but it depends. So there's a golden brown. Continue. There you go. It is now ready to get it off, as you can see the other side. So we continue with that. A little oil. Then this one it's my son who put on the fire. So putting a bit of oil at the top there. Waiting for it to the bubbles to come. Turning over. Look at that, it looks really nice. Make sure you just maintain the heat at medium low. The heat at medium low. I was just trying to show you how fluffy they become. They are on the side, and thankfully that flour actually doesn't need any more baking agents. It's already mixed up. So this is another way of making the raspberry pancake. You could decide to put the filling inside as you're cooking, but this, as you will discover, was not a good idea because this pan is not a non-stick pan. For that I decided to give it a try, just the plain and simple. And so I had some, and it was really good. It was really yummy. Actually, my preferred way of having it is that. So this one, since my pan is not non-stick, it actually stuck to the tin. The sugar, because of the sugar in the filling, the filling got stuck. It started to burn. So having a non-stick pan would actually work. If you do have a non-stick pan, this can work for you. So it will come out much better. Time to clean the pan and then put the next. I don't know who was videoing this part. You're not even seeing the pan properly, but that was the other idea, was to now cover it on the inside so that it doesn't touch the pan. Is put butter and then put the filling and then put some more butter on top. Centering my pancake. And putting some oil at the top just to avoid it from sticking. And turning it over. Yeah, so that's it. That's another way of having the raspberry pancake. This one came out much better. It didn't get stuck on the pan. So I wanted to show you those 3 ways in which you can have. You can just make the plain pancake there, and then serve it with your side of raspberry filling. Yeah, so that was it from me today. I hope you do try the raspberry filling, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.